So guys, so this is the second video for task that given for us, which is read aloud. So I'm sorry if there's noisy because it's raining out there. It's raining heavily. So for this video, I'm gonna read out loud this one for the second hour. So you need to, I don't know, maybe I need to come closer or others. So okay, I'm gonna read this one. I'm trying my best to read loud. Oh my god. So present simple I do. A. Study this example situation. Alex is a bus driver, but now he is in bed asleep. He's not driving a bus. He is asleep. But he drives a bus. He is a bus driver. Drive S. Work with S and do with S. ES is one. Is the present simple. So we remove the B. We use the present simple to talk about things in general. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. For example, nurses look after patients in hospitals. I usually go away at weekends. The earth goes around the sun. The cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. So we say, I work, but he works. S. You go, but it goes. ES. They teach, but my sister teaches. You need to add ES. I have, but he has. For spelling, S or ES. Okay, C. We use do or does to make questions and negative sentences. For example, do I or we or you or they work? Okay. Does he or she or it drive or do? I come from Canada. Where do you come from? I don't go away very often. What does this word mean? Not what means this word. Rice doesn't grow in cold climates. In the following examples, do is also the main verb. Do you do or doesn't do, or etc. What do you do? I work in a shop. He's always so lazy. He doesn't do anything to help. D. We use the present simple to say how often we do things. I get up at 8 o'clock every morning. How often do you go to the dentist? Julie doesn't drink tea very often. Robert usually goes away 2 or 3 times a year. Okay, so E. I promise or I apologize. Sometimes we do things by saying something. For example, when you promise to do something, you can say I promise. When you suggest something, you can say I suggest. So, for example, I promise I won't be late. Not I'm promising, okay? What do you suggest I do? I suggest that you need blah blah blah. So, remove the exercise. Oh my god. This exercise. So, exercise 2.1. Complete the sentences using the following verbs. First, Tanya speaks German very well. 2. Ben and Jack goes to the same school. 3. Bad driving causes many accidents. 4. The museum closes at 4 o'clock on Sundays. 5. My parents live in a very small flat. 6. The Olympic Games takes place every 4 years. 7. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. My god, it's raining heavily. 2.2. Put the verbs into the correct form. Julia doesn't drink tea very often. Okay, first. The second one. What time does the bank Here, close here. The 3. I have a car, but I don't use it much. 4. Where does Maria came? Is she Spanish? 5. What do you do? I am electrician. 6. Look at this sentence. What does this word mean? 7. David isn't very fit. He doesn't do any sport. 8. It takes me an hour to get to work in the morning. How long does it take you? Okay. Move to the 2.3. Complete the sentences using the verb. Sometimes you need the negative. 1. The earth goes around the sun. 2. Rice doesn't grow in cold climates. 3. The sun rises in the east. 4. Bees makes honey. 5. Vegetarians doesn't eat meat. 6. An atheist doesn't believe in God. 7. An interpreter translates from one language into another. 8. Liars are people who doesn't tell the truth. 9. The river Amazon flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, 2.4. You ask Lisa questions about herself and her family. Write the questions. So we need to write the questions. So the answer. You know that Lisa plays tennis? You want to know how often? Ask her. How often do you play tennis? The questions like that. Okay, the second one. Perhaps Lisa's sisters play tennis too. You want to know? Ask Lisa. Lisa, does your sister play tennis? You know that Lisa goes to the cinema a lot. You want to know how often? Ask her. How often do you go to the cinema? You know that Lisa's brother works. You want to know what he does? Ask Lisa. What does your brother do for work? You are not sure whether Lisa speaks Spanish? You want to know? Ask her. Do you speak Spanish, Lisa? Okay, the last one. You don't know where Lisa's grandparents live. You want to know? You ask Lisa. So the question is, where do your grandparents live? Okay, the last one, 2.5. Complete using the following. So there's given I agree, I apologize, I insist, I promise, I recommend, and I suggest. So the first one, Mr. Ivan is not in the office today. I suggest you try calling him tomorrow. The second one, I won't tell anybody what you say. I promise you I won't. The third one, in a restaurant, you must let me pay for the meal. I insist. The fourth one, I apologize for what I say. I shouldn't have said it. The fifth, the new restaurant in Baker Street is very good. I recommend it. The last one, I think you are absolutely right. I agree with you. So that's all for unit 2, which was our second hour. So yeah, that's all guys. Bye.